Hey guys, it's Mrs. Kiss back here for some more learning for you guys. If you're like me, you've been watching the news a lot, and anytime that I see the governor or the president speaking or giving a press conference, I see someone who is a sign language interpreter in the background. They use their hands to talk for people who are deaf and hard of hearing. So if you didn't know that about me, I actually know sign language. I learned in college when I was working with someone who was deaf, and I learned sign language so I could communicate with him. But then I also went to Baker College in Muskegon and studied to become an interpreter before I became a full-time teacher. So if you like sign language and that's something that's interesting to you and you're not interested in a four-year college, that could be a good option for some of you. So we usually start out with the basics, doing the ABCs, because once you know the ABCs, you can sort of spell things out, and then you can kind of go from there. So I'm going to put some links below for you to see what these letters are later on so you can practice on your own. But for now, I'll go through all the letters. So there's A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. So if I want to spell out my name, I would say Mrs. Kiss. And I would say my name, it's two fingers like this, name is Mrs. Kiss. And I just spell out all those letters. And the more that you practice, the faster you'll be able to go. So then I might ask someone, what's your name? And I would sign it like that, and then you would spell it. You might also meet someone and say, it's nice to meet you. You might ask, how are you? And you could answer, fine, I'm good, I'm okay, and all of those different things. Now, if you're really interested in learning sign language, there's all sorts of things on YouTube and different sites. There's a show called Signing Time that I'm going to link below as well. And it's something that you can practice just like any other second language on your own. So you're probably thinking, well, how come people who are deaf and hard of hearing need sign language and they can't just read? Well, it's not, it's kind of like learning a second language. Sign language would be their first language because they're mostly visual learners. And if you were to learn Spanish after you knew English, it would be easier for you to read something in English than in Spanish. That's why people who are deaf can't just have captions on. If the information is super important, they want it in their first language, which is sign language. So if you had me as a fifth grade teacher, we learned the Pledge of Allegiance. So I'm going to go ahead and go through that for those of you that did know that, and for you to kind of see something and how it works. So it's, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. So I hope you guys enjoyed learning some sign language, and if you have some extra time on your hands, it's something you could definitely practice and learn on your own, and I hope you guys are doing great. I miss you. See ya.